What's up, family? I'm here to help you get out of a rut with 5 simple tips. I know some of you are probably saying, John, you always seem so positive. I promise you that's not the case. I'm gonna show you the 5 tips that I use to get myself ready to conquer the day, even when inside I might not be feeling it. Here are the 5 tips. Tip number 1, positive music.
Had to have time to do what must be done. I'm happy.
I know to some of you that was the most cringy tip ever, but trust me, music is a huge reflection of your mood and it helps lift you from the inside out. So if you're in a bad mood, give it a shot. Put on some really happy, arguably cringe-worthy happy music, and it might help you lift your mood. Tip number 2, change your environment. One of the most toxic things I've learned is when I stay in the house for too long in the same spot, I get really down and out of myself. So my second tip for you is change your environment. Like right now it's snowing outside. Look at how pretty that is. It's freezing out here. But just the idea of getting out of the house and changing where you are, go to a different room, go into a different space, even just take a 5-minute walk, you'd be surprised how just changing your environment can lift your mood. So tip number 2, change your environment. Tip number 3, try something new. I know this seems counterproductive because if you're working on a project, you might be like, no, I need to focus and get this done. But sometimes when you get into a mental rut, you cannot help but think the same way. So one of the best ways to fix that is to put it down even for 20-30 minutes and just try something completely different. So try something new, even if it's silly and weird, even just for 5 minutes, because if you succeed at something new, even for a second, I promise you, it's gonna give you that good feeling and it'll help you get out of this rut. So try something new. Tip number 4, do something for you and acknowledge that you're doing it. The key though is acknowledgement. You have to acknowledge you're doing it for yourself. For example, I love coffee. Coffee is one of my favorite things. And one thing I love doing for myself is going out and buying stupid expensive coffee.
Thanks. Thank you.
And I do this for me, but it's important to note that when I'm doing it, I acknowledge that it's for me. I love just getting a cup of coffee, sitting in a coffee shop, playing with a deck of cards for 10 minutes, and that 10-minute breakup, just for me, as long as I acknowledge that I'm doing it to make myself feel good, it actually tricks my brain into feeling good. So do something for you, but acknowledge that you're doing it for yourself. The acknowledgement is key on this one. Tip number 5, and arguably my favorite, is get perspective. Sometimes in life, when you're in a rut, the easiest way to get out is to have somebody that's lived a lot longer than you tell you that what you're going through will pass. I know for some people, taking advice is sometimes hard, but trust me, I always think getting much needed perspective helps me get out of a rut. The place I look for perspective the most is from some mentors I have, or my favorite one is my grandma.
You're talking about?
You see the sweatshirt I have on?
Yeah.
Look at the photo. That's so good. I still have it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's such a great picture.
It really is. That's a great photo of us. But I still have the sweatshirt. I'm wearing it right now. All right, family, that is 5 ways to get yourself out of a rut. I hope this video helps any one of you that are watching. And yeah, don't ever be too stressed. If you ever need help, ask below in the comments. And everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day. Be well, be safe, and yeah, keep a smile on your face. All right, everybody, comment the name Stess below. That way I know you're watching these videos all the way to the end. Comment Stess. Love y'all. Bye.